Hi everyone, it's Gastric Sleeve New Me. I owed you another video today to let you know why I was MIA. I really think that the pain medication that I was on while I was at the hospital really affected my moods and how I felt. For the most part, I did have my iPad there. I mean, by all means, I could have recorded a video and not posted it until I felt comfortable. But I think I was a little negative. Not so much regret. I've never once had regret, even to today. It was just, I couldn't rustle up the spirit, I guess, would say, to do it. I don't know if it was not being able to see my kids. I certainly didn't want them to see me in the hospital. I was relieved, obviously, waking up from surgery. I think I kind of put too much thought into it. I'm happy that everything went okay. It was kind of hard seeing my dad was in town, and I think he took it kind of hard seeing me in recovery. The biggest thing is I had surgery on Wednesday. I stayed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was expecting my doctor to come see me on Friday. He had an emergency surgery, didn't see me until Saturday. So as far as why I had to stay an extra day, I would have to say it was because of his schedule, not because of anything that was needed. As I had, I ended up driving home 2 days after after a hotel stay locally. I just wasn't ready to leave the area. I'm about a 3-hour drive from the doctor, so by all means, if anything was going to happen, I wanted to be close. Eating, which I think is another reason why I was hiding. Okay, so on Saturday when I got released, it was in the morning. And that evening, I asked my mom and my father to take me to, what was it? Sweet Tomatoes. The last time I've been to Sweet Tomatoes, they had French onion soup, which is obviously the broth of the onion, which I was excited thinking that I could have something that isn't any other broth, any broth that wasn't chicken or beef. So I was excited to have that soup. Also, they had the last time I remember, they had like chicken salad or tuna or grilled chicken or something. Excuse me, like that. I knew they had cottage cheese. So ultimately, I just thought I had tons of options. So I was very excited and I wanted to go there. My husband and my father-in-law and my 2 kids ended up going out for Chinese, and my dad took me to there. When we got there, it didn't have any of the stuff. It had, I think, non-fat cheese, and I think I got a little bit of cottage cheese. Now, my diet from my doctor on his letterhead says 3 to 4 days out, I can have refried beans, cottage cheese. Like, I guess it's called a soft diet. But when I speak of my soft diet to people on the forum, they're like, they cannot understand how I could be eating that kind of stuff. So in any event, I had like 9 shreds of cheese, and I had like a tablespoon of cottage cheese, and I had like a couple of tablespoons of broth. I could have had more, but I was just kind of depressed at having what my options were. I did buy an apple juice then, because I guess I'm still not adapted to, can't eat and drink. I drank the apple juice right after eating. I know I shouldn't have. To this date, being day 8, I have not gotten an upset stomach. I don't ever feel like I have to throw up. I don't ever have to walk around. I don't know if it's because my stomach is larger than others. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I'm going to ask my doctor on Wednesday for my 2-week checkup for him to take out the stitches. But I don't know why, but I don't have any issues. That day was on Saturday night. On Sunday morning, I went down to the buffet with the family. I had a half a tablespoon of eggs. I hate eggs, so to me it was just a form of getting protein in. When I was on the liquid diet, I had a 14-day liquid diet, and before that I had done 2 shakes and protein and salad for dinner for even like 3 weeks prior to that. So I was on for more than a month and something on diet, and the thought of me having protein shakes, I don't want to discourage anyone else. I have a very hard time of it. Even now, like, I changed shakes. I went to GNC and got a lean shake, which is 25 grams of protein. It is strawberry, which is not royal chocolate Slim Fast. And even that, it's waterier, and I just am not a milk person, so I don't like it. In any event, I do keep it there to try to get in my liquids. I'm pretty much failing at that. That's kind of why I haven't done a video. I don't drink any water hardly. I am getting in Gatorade. I'm drinking maybe a quarter of a protein shake, but I am able to eat at least 3 to 5 times a day. And when I'm doing it, it's pretty much all protein. On my 5th day, no. On Sunday, or on Monday morning when we came home, we dropped off the family, my husband and I went back out, and we stopped at Taco Bell so that I can get some refried beans. I had refried beans with like a meal deal that had chips, and I got a fruit punch to not have the soda. Well, I ate like 2 tablespoons of the refried beans, felt okay, probably ate them too fast but didn't get any pains whatsoever, and I ate a couple of Doritos. I know everyone's mortified. I did. I have to be honest with everyone and myself. I did. I did it maybe to... The scary thought of changing my eating habits forever scares me. So I think I needed to prove to myself that I could eat it. Since I ate it and kept it down, I've not had it since. I don't crave it. It was kind of something I needed to satisfy myself. I know when I did mention on the forum, thegastricsleeve.com, I got not so much negative, just a lot of hard love, you know, which I think you need to hear when you're kind of going off the beaten path, which I certainly think that I was. After that, I've pretty much been having eggs. My mom's made me spinach and chicken. Not necessarily pureed, but it's like in a chopper, so it's very chopped up. It looks like if you finely mince onions almost, kind of like granulated garlic size. It's like that. Pretty much seasoning wise, I can eat whatever. I'm going to try to get more protein shakes in. I'm just, thus far, I'm really not. I know it's bad and I know I should be ashamed of myself, but I'm doing what I can. I'm happy that the scale has come back down, because when I got home the day before surgery, I was 384. The day of surgery, I was 385. Came back home, I was 390 something, which by that point I really hadn't eaten anything. And that was before the refried beans. So pretty much it was just being swollen and healing. So that's finally subsided. I'm now 384 again. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be in the 9th day. Exercise, I am walking, I want to say half a mile, maybe a mile. I'm trying for 2 times a day. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I'm not really fatigued. My only problem is my far left incision is uncomfortable. It's not painful. It just kind of has like a tugging, like a weight, a heavy thing. I tried to wear tighter pants because I wear very baggy pants, unflattering as hell, but it didn't help anything. It actually made it worse. I really felt bad. So for the most part, I've just kind of been healing. I've been spending time with my kids and just healing. So my husband will make me hard-boiled eggs, which I hate eggs. So to me, eating eggs, as much as it may sound to somebody else, it's easy. It's not easy for me. It's kind of like eating protein shakes. I hate it. All of a sudden, I don't really hate it as much. So he's doing it more like a deviled egg type thing, to where I'll have the whites with some salt and pepper, and then I'll wait a while and then have that, just enough to start my metabolism, to break it down, not to be eating it all at one sitting. But as of right now, I've not gotten sick, not once. I did have a Slurpee that my husband had got the other day. Again, I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to lie to you guys for you guys not to understand. So, 8 days out, weigh the same as the day of surgery. Kind of concerned of a backlash from people being disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I didn't have the time that a lot of people had to adjust. I kind of jumped right into it, but I am going to make the best choices that I can. I'm not going to beat myself up over eating 4 Doritos or having some Slurpee. At this point, I am making much more healthier choices. My portion is a tenth of what it otherwise would be. Active-wise, I'm getting better active. I actually had placed Band-Aids, like waterproof Band-Aids, on top of all my incisions before we had left the hospital, because I shower every single day. Like, I can't go without showering. So I was scared of the excess water that my incisions were going to get. Today's the 8th day is when we took it off. I wanted to leave the little surgical tape that was on there. That just was not a possibility. So now they're going to be drying out, and I'll be seeing him on Wednesday. I hope that I haven't let anyone down. I'm not condoning my behavior. I just have to be honest with myself as well as with you guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks.